Hey guys, it's Ali, and I'm a licensed pharmacist in the Philippines in my early 20s, and I love to share my passion for studying the pharmacy course and beauty tips. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll get to. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I know you've probably watched countless of videos on study tips, especially active recall. So, what exactly is active recall? Well, in my own definition, it's studying to make your brain work. Because the opposite of active recall is passive studying. So, that's what most students usually resort to. Then they complain of having low scores on their exams. And, passive studying is usually rewriting, rescanning, rereading. Just those techniques. It doesn't really make your brain work. And I won't go over the specific details on active recall since most YouTubers have already covered that. Moreover, I will be sharing with you how I utilized active recall when I was studying for the pharmacy board exam 3 years ago. So the first step is go over and recall. So I go over one page by reading all the details once, and then reciting whatever I remember about that page. And then I will write down the things I remember about that page. Then that's what I do for the rest of the pages of the handout. Okay, but before you stop watching this video, I know you're probably thinking, paano ko gagawin yon para sa lahat ng handouts ko? Eh, ang daming subject, bawat module, and ang daming modules. There's like 6 modules for the pharmacist licensure exam. So that's where flashcards and practice questions come in. So for further revision and malabanan nga yung pagkakalimot ng mga information, we use flashcards. I mainly use Anki, then sometimes Quizlet. Kasi pag sa Anki, meron siyang special feature na parang less than 10 minutes, uulitin niya yung flashcard for you. Tapos, if naalala mo siya agad, you can postpone it to one day. I will show the screen recording of how I use Anki. Okay, so before tayo mag-proceed doon sa actual Anki app na sa desktop, because pag sa iPad or sa phone, sa Android or Apple, may bayad talaga ang Anki. Kaya mas maganda sa laptop. Tapos itong pinapoint out ko, this is the definition of the flashcard that you're studying. Then, itong coracoid process naman is the term. Tapos, dito sa baba, may makikita kayo na parang symbol na again, good and easy. Tapos, yung dito sa far left, less than 1 minute. Yan, ibig sabihin, hindi mo siya naalala. So, you want to repeat it again in less than a minute. Tapos, kapag good naman, it means you can repeat it in more time. So, less than 10 minutes. Tapos, kapag easy naman, Anki will repeat the flashcard for you in 4 days pa. And that will actually differ per flashcard na inaaral mo sa isang deck. Because ang tawag sa isang set of flashcards is deck kapag sa Anki. Then, per card is called flashcards. And by the way, this is just one of the most common types of flashcards on Anki kasi hindi ka naman limited lang sa definition and term pagdating sa flashcards, and in the next transition I will show you. Okay, but before you proceed to the actual Anki app, I just want to point out yung importance ng duration ng kung kailan uulitin sa'yo ni Anki yung flashcard. Kasi dahil doon malalaman mo kung ano yung mga modules na strengths and weaknesses mo by way of looking at the number of flashcards due today. So, ito yung sample ko ng flashcards ko. Actually, ito yung ginamit ko na mga deck nung nag-aaral pa ako for the pharmacy board exam. Tapos, hindi naman siya totally naka-arrange per module. Actually, naka-arrange siya per subject and per handout siya kasi ganun ako mag-aral. Gusto ko pa isa-isa para hindi ako na-overwhelm. So, let's just scroll. So, sampulan na lang natin tong pharmacology ng NSAIDs and narcotic analgesics. So, here, ito yung example ng hide and show na flashcard. Kumbaga dito, in-screenshot ko na lang from my iPad yung handout, then naglagay ako ng mga boxes sa bawat term. Tapos, yun yung mga kailangan kong masagutan. And 'di ba, like I mentioned kanina, na nag-iiba-iba nga yung duration ng flashcard, depende if maalala mo siya agad or palagi mo siyang nakakalimutan. Tapos once the days go by na everyday ka na nagfa-flashcard ng mga different subjects, tapos sa bawat deck palagi mong naalala most of the flashcards and you always select the easy na button, tapos patagal ng patagal yun uulitin sa'yo ni Anki. Pero kung palagi mo nakakalimutan and palagi mo nasa-select yung again and hard button, mas uulitin sa'yo yon ni Anki. Okay, so try naman nating sagutan tong dosage forms na deck. Naka-all na to, pero I'm not sure if compilation nga talaga to ng lahat ng handouts. By the way, itong type of flashcard is a type-in flashcard. And depende naman kasi sa'yo kung ano yung gusto mong i-type, kung yung term ba or yung definition, it's up to you. And ayun nga, hindi ko na nga maalala tong flashcard na to. That's why I selected again para ulitin sa akin ni Anki yung flashcard na yon in less than 10 minutes. And then kay Quizlet kasi more on aaraw-arawin mo talaga yung flashcards, like yung whole set of flashcards. Unlike pag kay Anki, yung ifo-focus niya sa'yo is yung mga palagi mong nakakalimutan na flashcards. So, you're studying smarter. And lastly, yung mga practice questions. Para talaga ma-simulate na nagte-take ka na ng board exam and pagdating na ng mismong board exam, hindi ka na masyadong kakabahan. Parang magkakaroon ka ng konting kumpiyansa sa sarili mo kahit slight man lang. And then yung resources ko usually for practice questions is yung side-by-side book galing dun sa review center ko. And yung iba galing dun sa mga drills, sa mga final coaching, ganun. And then, bonus tip for the timing ng mga study sessions ko, as a girly na may short attention span, usually I utilize the Pomodoro technique. Tapos, that's 50 minutes of study session, then 10 minutes of break kapag yung going over and recall pa lang. Pero kapag nagfa-flashcards ako, pwede na akong mag 25 minutes of studying, then 5 minutes of break kasi mas saglit na lang mag-flashcards kaysa yung mag-go over and recall. And then bonus tip, if nagmo-morning workout kayo, yung pinaka-brain food ko talaga nung nag-aaral ako is mixed berries na may kasamang yogurt. As in, yung mga blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Tapos may kasama siyang yogurt and honey. Tapos sinasamahan ko siya ng protein powder and then I incorporated everything sa blender or sometimes I just eat it alone. Pero syempre hindi ko naman yan inaaraw-araw kasi girl, mahal ang mixed berries saka yogurt, diba? So, that's everything on how I use Active Recall. So, if you like this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated on my future videos.